Welcome to InfoJoy Journeys, where we explore the transformative power of literature. I'm Joey, your guide to insights, lessons, and wisdom from the world of books. Whether you're seeking practical advice or a moment of escape, join us on this adventure of discovery. Let's embark on a journey together, where reading is a pathway to a richer, more fulfilling life. Let's get started. Welcome back to my video series on Good to Great by Jim Collins. In this series, I am summarizing and explaining the main concepts and insights from this popular business book. If you haven't watched the first video, I recommend you to do so before continuing with this one. In the first video, I introduced the book and its main premise, as well as the first two principles, Level 5 Leadership and First Who, Then What. In this video, I will cover the third and fourth principles, Confront the Brutal Facts and the Hedgehog Concept. These principles are about facing the reality of your situation and finding your core purpose and strategy. Let's dive in. The third principle, Confront the Brutal Facts, is about creating a culture where people can speak the truth, even if it is unpleasant or uncomfortable. Collins and his team found that the good to great companies had a habit of confronting the brutal facts of their current reality, without losing faith in their ultimate vision. They did not deny, distort, or ignore the facts, but rather used them as a basis for making decisions and taking actions. They also encouraged a climate of dialogue and debate, where people could challenge each other and share their opinions, without fear of reprisal or ridicule. They sought out the best information available, even if it contradicted their assumptions or expectations. They were willing to change course or admit mistakes, when the facts demanded it. Collins and his team contrasted the good to great companies with the comparison companies, who often failed to confront the brutal facts of their situation. They either did not have the right information, or they had the information but did not act on it. They often succumbed to the doom loop, which is a cycle of reactive and erratic changes that undermine their performance and credibility. They often fell victim to the Stockdale paradox, which is the tendency to either lose faith in the face of adversity, or to be overly optimistic and ignore the harsh reality. Collins and his team gave several examples of the differences between the good to great companies and the comparison companies, such as 1. Walgreens, the drugstore chain, who confronted the brutal fact that they could not compete with the convenience and low prices of Walmart, and decided to focus on their own convenience and profitability, by opening more stores in prime locations and offering more services and products. 2. Kroger, the grocery store chain, who confronted the brutal fact that they were losing market share to Walmart, and decided to invest in technology and data analysis, to improve their customer service, product selection, and pricing. 3. Motorola, the comparison company, who failed to confront the brutal fact that their analog cell phone technology was becoming obsolete, and resisted the shift to digital technology, until it was too late to catch up with their competitors. The fourth principle, the Hedgehog Concept, is about finding the intersection of three circles: what you are deeply passionate about, what you can be the best in the world at, and what drives your economic engine. Collins and his team found that the good to great companies had a clear and simple concept that guided all their decisions and actions, and that aligned with their passion, their potential, and their profit. They called this concept the Hedgehog Concept, after the Greek parable of the hedgehog and the fox. The fox is cunning and clever, and tries to catch the hedgehog using various strategies and tactics. The hedgehog is simple and focused, and knows only one thing: how to roll into a ball and protect itself with its spikes. The hedgehog always wins, because it knows what it is good at, and sticks to it. Collins and his team contrasted the good to great companies with the comparison companies, who often lacked a clear and simple concept, or had a concept that did not fit their passion, potential, or profit. They called this the fox concept, after the fox in the parable. The comparison companies were scattered and diffuse, and tried to pursue many different opportunities and directions, without a coherent vision or strategy. They often overestimated their capabilities, or underestimated their competitors. They often chased after the latest trends or fads, without considering their long-term implications or consequences. Collins and his team gave several examples of the differences between the good-to-great companies and the comparison companies, such as 1. Gillette, the razor company, who had a hedgehog concept of making the best shaving products in the world, and focused on innovation, quality, and marketing, to dominate their industry and generate consistent profits. 2. Wells Fargo, the bank, who had a hedgehog concept of being the best at running a bank and serving their customers, and focused on their core business, their local markets, and their customer loyalty, to outperform their rivals and create value for their shareholders. 3. Ames, the comparison company, who had a Fox concept of being a general merchandise retailer, and tried to compete with Walmart, Kmart, and Target, by expanding into new markets, acquiring new stores, and offering low prices, without a clear differentiation or advantage. They eventually went bankrupt. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. In the next video, we will cover the 5th and 6th principles, a culture of discipline and technology accelerators. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching and see you next time.